too. The winter was biting cold, the earth wrapped in a thick blanket of snow. But down below, buried deep in the soil, a little flower bulb was dreaming. It dreamt of warm sunbeams and the vibrant colors of summer. It pictured lush green leaves, the sweet scent of roses, and the cheerful song of the cuckoo. The dream was so real, so vivid, that the little bulb began to stir in its dark, cozy home. Can feel something, it thought. A tingling, a stretching. I must push upward, towards the light. The bulb gathered all its strength and began to nudge its way through the frozen earth. It pushed past roots and stones, driven by the beautiful summer dream. The snow still lay heavy on the ground, a cold white sheet covering everything. A few sunbeams, brave and bright, managed to pierce through the winter gloom. They didn't have much warmth, but their light reached down, down, down through the snow, right to the little bulb. "Come out, little flower," they seemed to whisper. "Come and see the world." Hearing this call, the little bulb couldn't wait any longer. It pushed with all its might, its green shoot finally breaking through the snow. There it stood, a delicate white flower with green stripes, shivering in the cold air. It was a snowdrop. "Summer!" It cried out joyfully, expecting to see a world bursting with life and color. But all it saw was white. The trees were bare, their branches like dark skeletons against the gray sky. Winter was still in charge. "You're a bit early," sighed the wind, blowing cold gusts around the little flower. "The sun isn't strong enough yet. You should have stayed in your warm bed." The snow added, "You'll freeze, little one. Your summer is still a long way off." The snowdrop felt a pang of disappointment. This wasn't the summer it had dreamt of. But then, the sunbeams shone down again, brighter this time. "We are here," they sang. "We promise, summer will come." You are the first sign, the brave messenger who tells everyone that winter is ending. You bring hope. The little flower felt a surge of pride. It wasn't just a flower. It was a promise, stood tall and straight, its white bell a beacon of light in the winter landscape. It wasn't afraid of the cold anymore. Each morning it greeted the sunbeams, and even though the nights were freezing, it held on. It knew its purpose. Days turned into a week, and other snowdrops began to appear, inspired by the first one's courage. A small cluster of white flowers now dotted the snow, a tiny army heralding the spring. Children, bundled up in warm coats, ran out to see them. "Look," they shouted with delight. "The snowdrops are here. Spring is coming." They carefully picked a few, their laughter echoing in the crisp air. One of the children took a small bouquet of snowdrops and placed them in a book. The little flower was pressed between the pages, its journey in the cold world now over. It became a memory, a keepsake of winter's end. Seasons passed. The book sat on a shelf, and inside, the dried snowdrop rested. One summer, the book was sent to a friend in a faraway land, across mountains and seas. The friend, a poet, opened the book and found the delicate pressed flower. "A snowdrop," the poet exclaimed, "a little messenger from a distant winter, bringing a story of hope and bravery." Inspired, the poet wrote a beautiful verse about the little flower that dared to bloom in the snow. The first to announce the coming of spring's day. The poem was read by people all over, and the story of the snowdrop was told again and again. The little flower, born in the cold ground from a dream of summer, had its wish fulfilled. Its dream of summer didn't just last for a season. It became eternal, living forever in the hearts of those who heard its story. It became a symbol not just of spring, but of the courage to shine, even when the world is cold.